It's another hot day, but it's also National Whiskey Sour Day. Whiskey is, of course, an important part of that drink, but don't forget the egg whites. Now, Lyndsey from Team Cocktail explains as she shows how to shake up the perfect drink to celebrate the day.
Hello, my cocktail drinking friends. Today is National Whiskey Sour Day. So I'm gonna teach you how to make a whiskey sour. To get started, the things you're gonna need are a 2-part shaker, a strainer or a slotted spoon, a jigger so we can measure our ingredients, and a glass. For our ingredients, we need an egg, fresh squeezed lemon juice, whiskey or bourbon, obviously, simple syrup, and Angostura bitters. So we're gonna get started. So this first part, we're gonna separate the egg white from the egg yolk. If you don't like egg or don't wanna use it in your drink, that's totally fine. You don't have to do this part of the recipe, but I really like it because I feel like the egg white gives it a nice like frothiness. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna crack that into one side of the shaker and just get the egg white in there. All right, and then we're gonna discard the rest. And then in the other side of the shaker, we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice. It's definitely better when it's fresh squeezed, so make sure you use fresh squeeze. And then 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. And then the star of our show, the whiskey. I always say when you're making a cocktail, use something that you like to drink because then you're gonna like the drink. So I like Bullet bourbon, but you could use any whiskey or bourbon that you have in your house that you like. Or you could go to the store and buy something special if you want, but I think it's nice to use what you have at the house. And we're gonna do 2 ounces of the bourbon. So it's super easy. Just a few ingredients and then we're gonna shake them up. So this has a 2-part shaking method. So the first one we're gonna do is gonna be called a dry shake. So we're gonna combine all the ingredients into the shaker. Make sure that you have it nice and tight. And you wanna shake this for about 30 seconds so that we can get the egg white nice and frothy. And you'll be able to see it in this clear glass here as I shake it. So shake it up nice and good for about 30 seconds. All right, and so you can see it's starting to get frothy there. All right, and then separate that. And now the second shake, we're gonna include some ice in the shaker. So add some ice to the shaker. We're going to chill the drink. We're gonna mix it up again, so make sure you get that nice and tight. And this time you wanna shake it until you get the ice kind of breaking up and you can see more of the foam happening with your egg white. So, see, you can see how nice and frothy that's getting. It's gonna be so good. Now, you have 2 options once you do this because basically the drink is over. So either you could strain it into a coupe glass, so up like martini style, or you could put it in an old-fashioned glass with ice, which is what I'm gonna do today. So we're gonna add some ice to the glass here. Okay, then you're gonna use your strainer. So you're gonna take that, strain it over ice. Oh, look at how good, nice and frothy that is. It's out of the way. So now you can see we've got a whiskey sour, but now it's time for the finishing touches. So as this sits, you're gonna be able to bitters, just like 2 to 3 dashes of bitters on the top. And then your garnish, an orange slice with a maraschino cherry. Looks pretty, and actually it adds a lot to your drink because you get a lot of the aroma from the orange and the cherry, and that's exactly what you want. So cheers, friends. I hope that you enjoy the cocktail. Happy Whiskey Sour Day.
Well, as she said, cheers to National Whiskey Sour Day, and of course, always drink responsibly. Now, guys, I'm not much of a sour drinker. I'd much rather have like your Manhattan or something like that if we're gonna go into that neighborhood. But that was like an awful lot of work to make one drink.
Yeah, there's a lot of effort that goes into that.
So I don't know, maybe just just a little mixer or 2 is fine for me. But hey, if you want to do your whiskey sour, there you go.
All right, the party can start.